Hey, everybody out there, Facebook Live land. We are here at the Money Show, San Francisco. It's a really cool Women on Wealth event. My friend Amy Smith from Investors Business Daily is joining us. I'm Kate Stalter, by the way. Amy, let's talk a little bit about what are some of the stocks that you're watching right now that are coming up on the CanSlim radar.
Well, you know, you can hardly argue with the fact that Facebook has done very well. Alibaba, which is a Chinese stock, that's the e-commerce giant in China. So it's been doing extremely well. You know, we've talked about the FANG stocks. A lot of times you'll hear about Facebook, you'll hear about Amazon, you'll hear about Netflix. Netflix has run into a little competition troubles, but is really finding support in an area where it should. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. Also, Alphabet. It has been the usual stories. One stock.
Alphabet being the G in FANG.
Yes, being the G. Yeah, used to be that company we called Google, and now we call it Alphabet. Is the other thing people might not think about? McDonald's has done well.
Oh, no.
And McDonald's says, do you know that they have? You're a vegetarian. I forgot. They have gourmet burgers now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, for McDonald's, it's kind of a big deal. They had the all-day breakfast. So when we see these, you want disruptors. You want people that are disrupting the field of technology. People that are disrupting. You know, Amazon now has Whole Foods. By the way, as of tomorrow, they're going to expect lower prices in Whole Foods. So if you go Whole Foods because Amazon bought Whole Foods, now you're going to get healthy food for cheaper.
Yeah.
So disruptive technology. Who's ever doing that? Who's ever creating stuff that, you know, I need it, I got to have it, I want it. And those are, you know, I can't live without Netflix. I use it all the time. Those are the kind of things that, you know, how many people still use Apple products?
Right.
You know, I still have my iPhone.
Sure.
You know, so those, when investors are out there looking for these big name stocks, they have huge earnings for a reason because people are using their products. They have big sales. They have, you know, all the top fundamental things. And they also have to have good technical action, which is, you know, just simple chart reading.
Now, sometimes even what people might expect to be a disruptor, it just fizzles. I think you gave the example this morning of Twitter.
Yes, and even GoPro. GoPro has these cute little cameras that was all the rage. It was an IPO. It came out. It had huge earnings and sales, and quickly it rolled over. Now they're facing a lot of competition. So you're right. Just because you know a name is Twitter, you think that's a great name, doesn't mean the stock itself is going to do well until they produce meaningful earnings. That's when a stock really starts to take off.
It's part of that idea, the whole Peter Lynch quote that I think maybe can be misconstrued or misapplied. It can run in either direction about sort of buy what you know.
Yes.
And that could sort of cut both ways, I would think.
It can.
Yeah.
So not only you just want to buy what you know, but you know, we know Johnson & Johnson. I'm not necessarily going to buy that just because I know the company. Right. Good company. If you're looking for a growth name or something that's really going to take off, it has to be doing something new. Something, you know, at like McDonald's. McDonald's changed their menu. It's not a new company, not a new name, but they changed what they're doing. You know, when you get into a company like Microsoft, Microsoft now is in the cloud business. Very competitive. They changed their model. They're not just the old Microsoft that we used to know. So for a company to do well, it has to be doing that revolutionary new stuff.
If people want to stay up to speed on what some of these new companies are, how do they find you, find your research? How do they learn about this?
Well, you can buy my book, How to Make Money in Stock Success Stories. You can also follow me. I'm at a lot of workshops for Investors Business Daily. You can go look at the schedule on investors.com. There's tons of free material on investors.com also. Great resource for people to go use. And of course, you know, as you get more and more into it, we have home study kits and all kinds of things that you can purchase
around the country,
and we have meetups, and we do. We have them in all of the major cities. So that's another good resource for people.
No excuse not to learn. All right. Hey, thanks everybody out there at Facebook Live from MoneyShow.com. I'm Kate. That's Amy. Bye.
Bye.